We're in a cranberry bog in Carver, Massachusetts. Now, Carver, Massachusetts, as it turns out, is the epicenter of cranberry production in the whole world. I'm with Dan Souza. He's also known as Cranberry Dan. Dan, what are we doing here today?
We're here for cranberry harvest. This is a wet harvest.
Wet harvest as opposed to dry harvest?
Yeah, wet harvest would be for all industrial ingredients, where dry harvest is going to be more for fresh fruit that you get at the market.
So if I buy a cranberry juice or a cranberry sauce, it's been wet harvested?
Absolutely.
Now, in this area of Carver, do you have any kind of estimation of how much acreage we've got of harvesting?
I don't know the exact acreage, but I'll tell you that it is the most densely populated town for cranberry acreage in the entire world.
What's nutritious about cranberries?
Well, every part of the cranberry is nutritious, and it's really good for many health benefits, most notably urinary tract health for women, prostate health for men.
Okay, and with regard to urinary tract health for women, what happens with cranberry?
Well, daily consumption of cranberry is going to provide a level of anti-adhesion activity, and what that means is that the bacteria that cause urinary tract infections is called E. coli, and it can't stick to your cell walls anymore, because typically what they want to do is grab a hold of your cells and form an infection.
Okay.
When they're in the presence of cranberry inhibits that.
So you consume cranberry, the bacteria don't die, but they can't stick to the walls of the urinary tract, and they're just eliminated out with the urine?
Exactly.
That's very clever.
Yeah.
Now, what happens with the prostate? You mentioned something about the prostate. Is there some kind of new science?
Yeah, we have some great new exciting science on cranberry for prostate. So daily consumption of cranberry for men with prostate-related issues, where they have an overactive or underactive bladder, if they consume cranberry daily, they'll see an improvement in those symptoms.
How long have people been eating cranberries?
Oh, it's, Native Americans, it was a crop for them.
What did they do with them?
They made a pemmican, like a beef jerky type product.
So like an energy food?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And also they did coloring, use it for coloring and things of that nature.
Uh-huh.
And it's a medicine form as well. So antimicrobial, and of course for urine.
Now, I know that at Thanksgiving, people buy cranberry juice and buy cranberry sauce, and maybe it's the only time of year that most people do that.
Sure.
That's kind of like the big thing, just like you see the stuff for pumpkin pies, pretty much only at Thanksgiving,
Exactly.
I think.
Exactly.
Do you think people should be eating cranberry all year round?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the science is clear that consumption of cranberry every day is good for you. There's specific science, and there's general science, heart health, brain health, things of that nature. Cranberry is good for all of that. And I just have to comment, the people that are buying the cranberry sauce aren't lucky like me. My mother's been making cranberry sauce for me my entire life, and there's nothing like homemade
So you get the
cranberry sauce.
homemade stuff?
Homemade sauce. Wonderful. Thanks, Mom.
In a cranberry bog with Cranberry Dan Souza in Carver, Massachusetts, during the cranberry harvest itself, I'm Chris Kilham.